strawberries. Then you have to sew all the strawberries on. You have to sew the strawberries on, Bomber. I don't know, that might be a deal breaker for me. It looks really, really cute, but oof, that's so much sewing. Yes. Yes, the pain. Zenexian, you finished the granny square, and it looks like a real square. That is success. That sounds awesome. Yeah, and yeah, you can do so much with just a basic granny square, too. The last blanket that I did was just a giant granny square that I just kept building out and bigger, and I'm really happy with it. It looks really good. Oh no, I have to do this too. I think this is... Shoot, I have another stitch I need to learn. Bear with me, please. There it is. All right. So this one is, ooh, interesting. All right, let me see. And then I have to figure out the stitch. Say the most relatable things about no sewing. No sewing, please. Yes, yes. All right, start with the DC in the lower row. One above, there, and then another one there. Okay, that's doable. That's not too scary at all. Hey Dan, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. We have skulls that are starting to look like skulls. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm looking up new stitches every now and then. Like right now I have 3 differently angled stitches that I have to remember for these 2 rows. And then I'm back to, yeah, everything's just basic after that, really. So I guess these 2 rows are the hardest part of the skull, and they're really not that hard. So I'm enjoying myself immensely. There are definitely times when you wish you didn't live on opposite sides of the Atlantic. Oh my gosh, I know. Anytime people talk about like, oh, like I met so-and-so and like we crocheted together. I'm like, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. That would be awesome. All right, so this time I said I need to do the double crochet first. And the single crochet second. Yes? Yes. I think that's what we do. All right, and then 2, and then we start all over again. So I think I can remember that without looking it up again and again. Hanging out and having a Halloween craft and chat would be cool. That would be awesome. That really would be cool. I still haven't really found like a Stitch and Bitch or Knit and Natter or any crochet group around here, and it would just be so fun. I've never really had that either. I've never had an in-person group where people are all crocheting or knitting or anything. I kind of tried to set up with my local library. Second. 3. I think I'm doing this. I tried to set up with my local library something like that, where it's just kind of crochet and knitting, and if you know what you're doing, you know, obviously feel free to come and hang out and have a good time and talk with other crocheters and knitters. And if you are a newbie, or if you are someone who is interested, come, you know, have a project in mind or something like that, and ask people who know what they're doing and get some help or tips or, you know, anything like that. And I thought that would be so much fun. And the librarian I talked with was really into it, but her whole section of the library was basically being phased out at the time, and she has since quit. So it never happened. She is wonderful. Most of our librarians are wonderful too, but the management seems... I'd like to give them a little at the library, but yeah. But I don't know. I can try to talk with someone else at the library sometime and see if that can be arranged, because I think it would be great. It would be a really fun way, so you don't have to like put down money for a class if you're just interested. And then if you find out you really enjoy it and you want to explore more, you know, then sure, maybe you feel better about paying for classes at our local yarn shop. So I'd still love for that to happen. But yeah, I'd love to have some kind of a crochet or knitting group or something where you can just hang out and do yarn things. And Dan, you are waiting for the coffee to kick in. Godspeed. And the skulls look very skull-shaped now. I know they're shaping up. They really are. They're looking good. All right, and I said this one is the